Good afternoon. Sorry it's so late today. Getting to the basic issues. So let's give the intro part and tell us. Anybody new here for the first time? Okay, this is not how it goes usually. This is very new, first time we have so many difficulties. But we have intro comments and all that. We will skip the intro comments. We'll ask Charita, who does the Show Me the Money section. She is here with a short presentation. Charita?
Good evening everyone, I'm Charita, I'm clinical Tama, and for the past few sessions we've been discussing about different sources of funding available for startup. We have completed one round of it and we repeated them again and go into them deeper. So today we're discussing about strategic partnership. So if we recap of what we did the last time we did this topic. So there are collaboration between a startup and another entity. It could be an academic entity, a corporate, MNC, or the government, or anything like that. It could be for money, technology, infrastructure, the different multiple types of strategic partnerships that we've dealt with in the last session. So going deeper into this, so we're going to see at which stage of startup funding partnerships suitable, which stage is not. So it's suitable mostly in the Series B or Series A and beyond. So in the pre-seed stage, you don't really have an IPO, like you don't really have a prototype or any product to show up. You just have an idea. So no company would be really interested to form a partnership with you when you have nothing to show up. Similar to others, or like VCs or angel investors, that's how it is. It's a lot of high risk and it's little to equal strategic partnership. And coming to seed stage, so not a lot of people are interested in this stage either, but if you have a interesting product or different product, if they believe your product is going to be different and be successful, and if they really trust your product, they can form partnership, then Series A and beyond is the most important because you are already in the market, so you already have a product and you are ready to, you already ready for expansion and growth. So that is when they're most interested. So, and why would you choose a strategic partnership? Strategic partnerships are useful usually when you want a financial support, market expansion, technology or infrastructure. If you want credibility in the market, with investors, clients, or customers. And if you want any mentorship, legal compliance, technology, or even mentorship and expertise. So you could choose in conclusion, you could choose any of the any type of entities for your partnership. It can be corporates, governments, academic institutes, anything. So, but what is the most important is how you collaborate with them and how you go about the funding process. So today's grant we're discussing about is IDEXP. So it's a government program under the Defense Innovation Organization. It's part of the Ministry of Defense. So it is designed to promote innovation in defense and aerospace activities. And if you're a startup, there's a BPIT and an MSME or individual innovative research lab or anybody, an academia partner with a startup, you could apply to this grant. So under this grant, you'll be getting up to 10 crores. It depends upon your
Not working, right?
under this, you will be able to get up to 10 crores of grants. And the grants are discussed based on your progress and milestone based. And you'll be receive information support and mentorship for selected high-tech products. If you have any queries, suggestions, you can contact the team and ask for mail. Thank you.
Thank you, Chalita. You all know that this whole enterprise is run by volunteers. All of us who are doing this hackathon is a volunteer. Chalita has been planning to write a blog on each of her presentations here, which has more information, but she needs some support and help. So, surely you might consider talking to Chalita about it. Have you already done that?
I spoke to her.
Okay. So, if anybody else wants to volunteer, they will. Alright, with that, let's get to the feature presentation. For those of you who are new to this, there is how to pick our speakers. If you're wondering how to pick our speakers for these technical sessions, here's a brief explanation. We focus at 4 levels to explore entrepreneurship and bring you the best of ideas and depth of understanding. We look at the individual, the company, the sector, and the ecosystem. Each level has a distinct set of challenges and opportunities, suitable for the skills and resources, and provides a level of understanding of entrepreneurship. If you're already an entrepreneur, these talks will help you understand the journey. If you're considering it or just today we focus on the sector. Again, establishments. So, Mr. Navy, after more than 3 decades as an engineer in the Navy industry. He worked in planning, design, execution, and maintenance of various infrastructure projects of the Army, Navy, Air Force, and other countries. These projects include residential and complex office accommodation, training centers, roads, railways, runways, jetties, water storage, tanks, swimming pools, STPs, towers, a whole lot of physical infrastructure, all across the country. Let's hear from a seasoned engineer about the engineering challenges in our coastal ecosystem and possible opportunities for startups. Thank you very much for being to do this at the time, and we apologize for this really technical challenge. Please.
We are living together. You are not startup. What is your business?
Background. I'm on a sabbatical and I'm interested to industry. Like I'm looking for some ideas around something. I'm working on some applications. So somewhere is like this topic.
Actually, I am looking for some new ideas. So that is the thing that I have to take my brain with some new ideas. And for that, I have to also another social conflicts and how to resolve large big entrepreneurs are being them. So the process, I want to know the process. Only if you are being big model, other kind of things, or model, I want to know the state, the system, mindset of it. That's the thing.
Good evening. I'm actually a student in computer science. I just came because I'm interested in management and like identifying what startups to do. Someone computer science.
evening, everyone. This is Suresh. I am a startup mentor as well as a startup. I start my own startups.
What is your expertise?
Expertise is very in semiconductors, yeah, all the way to IoT, industrial automation.
Only 4, 1, 5. I am audible. The fans are also making noise. People say, I want to make money. Everyone, basically, why would we do business? To make money. Follow all the ethics. I want to make money in a decent way. Sell my ideas. That's the only concept. I am from an organization called MES, Military Engineering. I have spent many of my time, 30 years I have spent in the organization called MES, Military Engineering. What is this MES? I will tell you because we may not be doing. There are several departments in the government. Government establishments. There are several. One of them is MES, Military Engineering. If you go to any city, say by that city, you have got municipality. What do they do? They clean the roads, conservation activities, they do basically water bus, water supply, they provide electricity. Different boards will be there, electricity board, water board, sanitation board, different boards. Hospitals will be there, different activities take place in the city, like for example. In defense campus, you go to any defense campus, armed forces, whether it is Navy, Air Force, or Army, you go to any campus anywhere in the country. They have their own citizenship. Like Vizag is there, like any place is there, like that they have got their own custom. Okay, they have got their own account, married account means people with their families are there. And they have got their offices, their training institutes, they are all common complexes, training centers. You name the things, everything is required there also. For people to function, there are experts training. So, army, air, cadets, so chiefs will be there. You name whatever committees will be there. They will get part of their bottom. Something will fall down, some sequence will take place. Because what it is, you need to be fast, to express. Every day you come out separately. Interactive voice recording system, IVRs. Mobile connected. I don't know to get there. Just basic हो गया, काम नहीं कर रहा, सीबीएस बुक हो गया, स्विमिंग क्या, चालू नहीं किया आपने, तो this is the problem. Some people is given, and all has to pursue, all is like, so the reason is part of the opportunity, after the life the country, and you don't give this thing, this thing, comfortable to outside, it's provide also. So centrally, by everything in the campus, whether making meeting, maintaining, whether it is presentation meeting or training center. Okay, anything, roads, culverts, hospitals, okay, affordable, also economy is there. Very simple, I would like to see. Outside also, internet supply, water, and sewage area, security fencing, gates, walls, towers. Okay, all during everything, furniture. You are building furniture and movable furniture. Okay, all those activities. Where all these things which are there, that has to be done through one agency named as MES, Military Engineering Service. So you go to Air Force stations, Army stations, or Naval stations. In the country, you go to any part of the country. If you have armed forces there, or DRDO, different cities development organization on that. You find scientists and all that. Your investigation is there. There is an engineering. So you find all these scientists. You find Air Force fellow, you find Army fellow, you find Navy fellow, foreign scientists. All these people come out of Ministry of Defense in Government of India, and they live somewhere. Who provides them for services? Who gives them easy money? Who gives MES? Okay, as a startup or as a businessman who is interested in making money, why should he know it? What if I doing there is something called MES or
What are the use for it? Usually come to the master. What are the use for it? Lots of information is already available in our ChatGPT or like Perplexity, I don't know. All these things are there. Anything you press, you know what it is. Today, just I want to share with you that lots of money is there in for defense man. Defense sector, people also they want to know whatever you are able to do substitute in no time. People are innovating so many things in every field. You are listening to like chlorine, fast sealing, okay, fans, simple fans. Yes, you know it. Lots of in every field, small different building units are coming up. Okay, people are going under rapid construction activity. You want to expand your building outside civil area also. Earlier it was different perspective. Now it is very easy. Relative. So in defense, what forces require everything, whatever is available outside, they go outside to see some mall, latest mall, shopping mall. They come back and they start, they have a meeting. Why we are denying that kind of thing? Why should we live with this board out of fashion? Let us also cover facilities. So immediately what should be sanctioned? Okay, immediately activities should be taken. Through department one. MES. So in MES, you have engineers who are drawn from the core of engineers in Indian Army and also civilian staff. Through UPSC, they conduct examinations. Various disciplines, mechanical engineering, electrical engineering, they get recruited. Only at the recruitment stage, they test their proficiency in their respective field. Once that they are recruited, they are supposed to face all music, different types. Because what is their goal in MES? Make the campus, maintain the campus. And campus consists of everything. You make the thing, you got some expertise, you have got minimum visibility or qualification to bid that I am here to render this service. So give me business. So in MES, opportunities are there for everyone. Without exception. Before you bid, you are expert in whatever field. Okay, your requirement is there, defense sector. Through MES, called as for service, tenders are created. You can render your consultancy, the expert not in making things, but giving consultancy, expert. For the consultants also there is lots of chances there in MES. Around 13,000 crores per annum we are spending in our country. Around 8,000 crores for making version and 5,000 crores for just maintaining. So 13,000 crores. And in Andhra Pradesh, you have got concentrated defense opportunities. Okay, Suryananda Air Force is there, but ISRO area is there. Depends where. Hyderabad people, they are all armed forces, army and air force is there in this. Tamil Nadu army, Chennai area is also there. As you go here, the coast area, you have got all naval structures. That you can easily find. All that, but any sector nowadays, the MSME, you are first aware. There is no industry. Earlier it is a small scale industries to support, also for agrarian sector. They used to have a separate industry. Nowadays they are calling it micro, MSME, micro, small, medium enterprises. So you want to do something on your own, private, instead. It's always wise idea to register yourself in the MSME first. But before doing that, you should know what business you would like to do. Then you can have that information. And what suits your development and your capability that you can see. Okay. So micro entrepreneurship is how much investment and how much turnover they expect. Similarly, medium means what, small means what. Okay, so accordingly, depending upon your strength, you can start. And MSME registration, if you do it, you get transferred. It can easily done. Then there is something called GEM, Government E-Marketplace. So in the MSME registration and the GEM registration, you don't know, please do it. But the earlier the better. They can get Aadhaar card, Smart card, voter card, make a driving license, I don't know. So many things we keep. This is the ATM card, credit cards. So many things to carry around. So similarly, you have one more card, MSME card, and you have got the GEM card. So now you are in the private sector. So when you are associated with MSME and GEM, okay, now it gets government support. For so many things, exceptions are available. So you would take up in a big way. You can always see, it's not relevant to you, other particular year of your venture, okay, no problem. But whenever you find that there is advantage for you, you can tap on. Because in private enterprise, what happens, so many people come to you for livelihood. You have to provide them job. Okay, so there will be several options. And in MES, in defense sector, for the work services, immense opportunities are there. There is one website called Defense Procurement. So in that every activity, whatever takes place in MES, we do the tender action. So we first of all we have to publish it. So in that website, everyone, any citizen can open to see what they want. So you can also see, and you can bid for it, you can apply for it. Okay, procurement of stores. Whatever stores they want to build, they cannot just go to market and buy. Not only defense, nowadays every government sector, they have to go out with a mandate. That GEM only has, there is a good guidance from the government, there has been made almost mandate. So that GEM. So when you are on GEM, okay, when you are interested in defense sector, through MES, last of MES for the level. That's excellent. I think also we ask. I made some slides, but they are very small. Handful of people. So I thought, that's why I was asking.
Let's try and go through the slides.
Just Government of India, MES, what is it for, what does it do? It makes buildings, all the infrastructure, next. Like office accommodation, multi-story buildings, residential accommodation. Like we have a very decent and when you go to any defense establishment, well confined, very orderly. Like you don't find any FSR growth, these are well planned cantonments. And in that MES code is enormous. Next. Runways, the Vizag runway is in defense, but it is not civil runway. So wherever we find lots of runways in India, defense, so they are being used presently by BSC also. They are in case. Next. Shopping complexes, stadiums, inside you have got two stadiums made. And electric supply, we are like we compete with them. Their electricity board is there. We are even better off those days, better than those days. In so many ways, because very systematic way, we are supposed to supply electricity to their requirements. Next. Jetties for this navy. For parking the aircrafts, hangars, different civil accommodation, Vizag, one photo I have. The entry point, you find all that different people will be able to sense that defense thing at the gate itself, the entry point. Entry will be there, water supply systems, overhead reservoirs, swimming pools, plenty. So, next slide. So I just wanted to site clearance, land development. Whenever you want to build, you have to see the site suitability. So what kind of structure you are going to build there. So whether the site is able to take it or not. You do the site distribution. You have some people do the site distribution. As a startup, you do everything. Site clearance also lots of business. What do you call it? Site investigation also. Land development is being used retaining walls, then cranes are used. Several things are used. It is not just easy. Next slide. The buildings, including all the services. Next. Furniture, that's another big field. Like say, what I tell you, ATC, air traffic control. What is that incident recently happened? It's called the death supervision. Ahmedabad disaster happened. So there was a communication breakdown between the ATC and the pilot within seconds. Okay, and they furniture which is made in the ATC building. Okay, who makes it with the defense campus? MES makes it. And as per the requirement, they will spell out the requirement. And later on we can get the vendors. And the vendor is also they can to some extent MES also is there. That Air Force will specify this is how you have to make it. Then what we do is we spell out the specifications, go for the quotations. The private vendor will come with the material required and you make it, install it, test it for them. आपको क्या है? Whatever he requires, you have to make it. Take your पैसा, go. So that way the ecosystem is preventing defense sector to increase. We water supply, we have made dams, we have lots of groundwater supply, harnessing of the water supply we have done. Wherever rivers are there, we have brought the water from the rivers. Okay, and purified it. So the water supply overall entire responsibility is there with the case, not defensive from sewage disposal, sewage treatment plants, and swimming pool. In the swimming pool, the water is there used for the sewage that gets purified to such an extent that it is again reused for water, drinking water. We are not so generous. What we do is that we use that water after treatment. That's for our aquaculture, goals, वगैरह. That defense area में you find lots of sources of land now. So you use that water for all that. Varied drainage, lots of water gets collected, so you need to drain it out. This is very important. They are meant for giving the security for the nation, but of course they are also security. So whenever there are the you find good security walls, okay, that wash towers and all that. The rainwater harvesting, water is nowadays. So certain water board is government water. So they say that in certain areas you can't build the real estate builder also supposed to take some portion of rainwater harvesting. Whatever water is there, that should get collected and go into the groundwater. So rainwater harvesting we do, agriculture, landscaping with fountain and all. So some places maybe example for us. Already there are some sewer lanes laid by the respective corporations. So what we do is we have agreement so that we will not build again infrastructure. We just collect the thing and complete it. Water also already developed abundant water. So we will dry a line. So we have some kind of agreement and we die. Next. Some examples: residential, office, hospital buildings. Okay, we have a beautiful hospital. Paisa we go to Kalyani Hospital. Hospital building, firefighting systems, firefighting this fire alarm, fire detection, firefighting all that, lighting arresters, something pits, chemical pits. Okay, you start up several because start up way because expertise in every field is required. So you have to see which field you have expertise. There you have to put it and attack. Ammunition storage, swimming pools. Next. Water and district treatment plants, distribution systems. Nowadays, there are the state market. So you buy this, they have no market. Price increases. So nowadays, electricity is also considered a commodity that is available. Like see, generally when the demand for electricity goes during the day, maximum number of places. During the daytime ACs are ACs, central ACs are. So that of the pattern you can see. The data you can see the pattern. And the electricity consumption is more. So the electricity consumption is more, demand is more, so this value is more. And at the time which is making electricity, he can make electricity only one sort of magnitude, output. So whereas demand is not same. So the curve is different. It is the same thing. Whereas their consumption is different. Oh no, there are certain PAs starting PAC, platform, taking the one, so that is for electricity also. We are going to remember in that and we can buy. So in so nowadays we are also to that. They also start awesome business. Previous. Yes. I have explained several parts of the AC is like top. There can be office. AC is nothing. No. AC is so bad. Now suppose you start the young man. All that you want to do is 98 AC. 98. you have some expertise in that area. In defense sector, so much scope for making money. Because what money is for residential area one contract, for office area one contract. Okay, different for contracts for air conditioning maintenance, AAC. And what we see is that home came immediately he comes and verifies it goes. And he is not interested what he has done. Whether he has gas, what is the problem with the gas, capacitor, what filter. Very simple. All the days complete gone, immediate response, it is set right. They don't wait in defense. 20 lakhs in a small contract. 30 lakhs, 40 lakhs, no problem. And 40 lakhs, very 40 contracts. And the entire area, wherever any problem is there, immediate response is done. So I was wondering, wait, this is particular area can be done by extras. This is basic one. Vast covers, firing ranges, baffling ranges, variant grounds, shocking ground vessels, incinerators. It will be so much wastage, even in the defense campus also. So what we do every day, we get connected to a contractor and then we burn it. So we build the incinerators, burning purposes. Lifts for all these material lifts are essential. Next. Garages, school buildings, auditorium, solar farm, we make our own electricity. Lots of open area is there, so solar farms also there. Cranes of different things. And every office needs nowadays all the machinery. So procurement and maintenance, AMC. So making the thing, then maintaining it. Both is the responsibility of MES. You have to make it once a reasonable. And afterwards, once the thing is made, you have to maintain it next. How these are done, how they are executed? Through consultants and contractors. You can become a consultant for that particular activity, and you can become a contractor. If you become a consultant, then what we do is we just spell out a problem to the consultant. Then consultant will take up. He will charge report 2% of the project or 1%, whatever he says, first one report. And he will say that I am consultant, I have got this experience, that experience, then we will see that. Then those consultants will meet. The whoever becomes the lowest, he will get the consultancy contract. So what he is supposed to do, he has to go to the campus and study the thing in detail and make detailed project report, DPR. And that particular project report will be submitted, estimates will be prepared, again to the consultant, sanction will be obtained. If any queries are raised by the ministry, again consultant everything. Then afterwards, conclusion of contract, execution of the contract, again consultant's approval is required at every stage of the work. Then after the entire project is over, again consultant has to say I is over. So consultant everything also they should do. Then small committee repairs. Simple water has to be started. Or some washing machine has to be started. Okay, that is also maybe that is also so let us we get gem is there. That's not only gem. Then key market. So with that lots of stores, small petty stores, repairs vehicles are there. Repair to be repaired. You have a vehicle mechanics you can repair. Then lots of scope. So many vehicles need to be repaired every day. So if you get a vehicle, you have got a mechanic, you get the store from the gem. We give the stores to him. Small tower board is gone, our top board is gone. From there, some small glass pan is broken to be replaced. So further we cannot make a job order or contract. So what we do is we put the store to them and our guy will go there, do the thing and contract. Next. And authorization is done by, as they told you, both military personnel also and you find civilians also. And it is there everywhere in the country, every corner of the country. So that's what anything you require, whether it is a part to make a contract and get it done, or you put in the store and get it done too. So store gem and get it done through your DE. Anything but what possible. You have to answer the any question.
Thank you for that. I'll talk about the audience later. Generally have at least 20 20 to 30 people coming in, okay? Just like the AC. But one of the curious things regarding the Visakhapatnam airport, I'm not sure if there's any secrets in there. Obviously, you will not disclose that, but for about 8 months or 2 years ago, for 8 months they closed down the airport at night, saying nothing after 8 and nothing until 8 in the morning. Why is that? I mean, some technical reason I believe for that happening.
Query is that for 8 months it was closed for night flight.
Yeah.
Night flight, day flight was on.
Yeah.
Only night flight.
Only night flight.
Correct. Whenever work has to be done on the runway, and if it is only for defense purposes, what happens is all those Air Force guys, they will move stock and barrel to another Air Force. For training purposes or even fighting purposes, they will use some other base.
Okay.
But it is not only defense, though it is defense Air Force. Air Force controlled by Navy. But here it is being used by the DGCA.
Yes.
So now civic population also will get affected. And Vizag is very important. Ministers are close to Chandrababu. So now how to go about it? And we cannot say close it. Because any repair that you have to undertake on the runway,
Yeah.
you have to stop the movement. So kind of work out. Okay. What is it? Not some repairs were done on the runway. Certain stretches were to be resurfaced. Certain lighting, runway lighting, they were to be replaced. Cables were to be laid. Certain taxi tracks, they were to be reconnected.
Okay.
New taxi tracks were to be laid. So when the work can be taken up? So there was a kind of understanding before 31st, 2024, 31st March, so the deadline there, 31st March 2024. Whatever you can do, please do it before that. And night flying is out. And night flying is closed.
Closed.
So runway is made available to us for repair works only during night time. After 9 o'clock, no flying. And immediately our contractor labor force will run. And they will got up to morning 8 o'clock. That fellow will be ready. 8 o'clock, done, out. Everyone will be out. Vacate the thing. Then APC will give the clearance for the aircraft. And giving times also everything to mobilize and to wait. When 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock is there, the fellow will close. Sometimes it is not possible. Some important movement is there. Then they will say sorry. Then we plead, sir. The 31st March, you want to be 30th April. No, it is not possible. So it is that problem. But any other way, you want to like donate on some runways. Government basis, what happens that is actually always demand. But we use basically able to last. So their repairs are repaired from time to time. When they also deteriorate, also if some of the seas there just bite. So you just dig a pit and you can water it. And there is a huge impact when it comes to land.
Yes.
You should have sufficient strength.
Okay.
So they deteriorate also very fast.
I understand, but mine is more of a, I understand the reason for closing it down, but it's more of a, in my head, practically, I'm not able to imagine because in a regular road, if somebody is laying the road, they close down the road and lay the road and then run the road over it, and then you're done. Now, we talked about many different components, but one of the components is the actual runway, which is some sort of a road. It
is a road,
It is.
but our problem is that before undertaking the repair and after completing the there are certain speed regulations. The quality has to be
Understood.
So because any disaster, road repair, I don't know. And they repair, suppose it is 500 crores. On aircraft, anything happens to the aircraft. Then one aircraft.
I completely understand. My question is, it's about, depending on the size of the airport, so much distance, 1 kilometer, 2 kilometers, whatever. But if you're doing it every night, is a runway being built where, okay, we'll do 100 meters tonight, another 100 meters tomorrow night, and so on? Is that what was being done?
Yeah. Do you feel that when it is being made like that, 100 meters, 400 meters, so what will happen? Night will come.
Yeah,
So it will be.
yeah,
That's a technical point.
yeah.
We have technical solutions for it.
You do, okay.
And lots of waste, you cannot call it as wastage, but they will be wastage. Like, when you stop the work, you don't stop the work like that. Plant it. It will be flagging. And next day when you resume the work, you cut over the next day. You just connect and throw it away. And we pour extra bitumen there for the proper bonding. So that the client is not fed by.
Okay. Yeah, you answered the question. My point was it really being done? 100 meters per line, because it's not like one stretch that can be done overnight. Okay, thank you. I'll allow other people to speak.
Anything you want to ask, please ask.
Yeah, so since nobody else is asking,
Or
until you raise.
everything has gone, everything is gone with the fan and wind.
No, at least I can tell you that it was, I did not know that it was so expensive in terms of the work that you do. Shopping malls was the most interesting thing, but I guess different people also need to shop. So, while you're thinking about what to ask, I'm framing the question. So, when you want to get into these contracts, one is the GEM portal. Is there any other portal through which you apply for contracts?
GEM portal very useful. Like any startup, if he is not knowing what is GEM portal and how to go, how to get, suppose he doesn't know, basic. As far as that is, you are using your opportunities for the entire government. If you have a central government, state government, first and foremost is that it is useful to you or not. First you need it. Before doing that, you should know what product you are going to develop. So for that particular, see, you can be OEM, we call it, original equipment manufacturer. OEM. Say, you are LG or Samsung, like that. So LG and Samsung is OEM. I am not making all that. I am a seller. I buy from LG and Samsung. And I sell it. So we also can get registered in GEM. Seller also, OEM also. Then you provide manpower. For doing any activity nowadays, you require manpower. To run the office, nowadays government has stopped recruiting. No jobs. Now everything is being privatized. So even drivers, lots of vehicles also are being outdated nowadays. What is happening? Everything is available outside. Why to have them here? Like Ola, Uber is there, we should go to a car. Okay, we just go and 2 minutes you can the concept is speaking. So except essential stuff, rest of the things will be privatized. So privatization means competition. You cannot favor anyone. So competition should be there. So you should get registered with the GEM. And before you get registered with the GEM, first you explore the possibility of getting yourself registered with MSME or a micro entrepreneur or medium entrepreneur or UC. So suppose you are not nothing of that kind, you forget it. Otherwise, say 2.5 crore minimum investment you can make for the administration, for shops, all that. Then you can become a micro entrepreneur. That means MSME is for starts from there. So minimum threshold mark is 2.5 crore investment. That much you should make. So enter into MSME. So you become MSME for now, then general, then for it. And other contractors, you want to become a contractor, it's a big thing. Yes, these projects will grow. So, you want to become a contractor, then the real estate vendors also hesitate. Because here we have got another system is that security. So, lots of checking under this will be required. Sometimes the name will be captured. Everyone. So, sometimes on the gate itself will be suffocated. We are not having free going and go out also. Every day they are checking. So, it will happen the progress of the work. So, such things will be there. But otherwise, if you are having a big contractor, you can take all of you are a consultant, you are a doctor, or you can help the contractor.
Thank you.
Usually for small companies, one of the things is, payment terms.
Payment.
Uh,
They have got payment.
So what's the general payment terms? Is it 30 days, 60 days, or advance payment?
You understood the question? Suppose you are undertaking the contract or work service there, costing say 10 crores. So your contract is cost is 10 crores. At the period of contract is say 2 years. In 2 years you have to complete the project. The cost of the project is 10. You can scale it down also, scale it up also. Now he got this question, how about payment? What I have to complete the entire building project, 10 crores project, and then you will pay me once? Or what are the consulting? This is the question. Process simple. Every 15 days, whatever work you have done, you have to submit your bill. And it will be checked. And then you will be get the release the payment. Every 15 days. There are two types of contracts. One is measurable, another one is lump sum. Suppose building construction is happening. So their measuring is difficult. So many items are going inside. The foundation level, different. So what we do is at the starting of the project system, when you take contract system, you mention. Foundation means 10% of the project is gone. Up to the detail level, this 1%. So that's called yardstick percentage. So what you want to do, complete up to that, you take what was the percentage already specified in this contract before bidding. Normally, 10% of the cost of the project, whatever you wrote it, which has been accepted. So that particular amount you get. And you can take every 15 days. Minimum time period that should lapse between this payment and that payment is 15 days.
Thank you.
Isn't the benchmarks for turnover and experience of the company for being considered is there a benchmark of the number of years of work of experience and the minimum turnover of the company? Being considered in the bidding process. And is there any special consideration for starters? Because they typically don't have so much of
So,
how do they compete with the bigger ones?
what is madam's query? Is there any minimum qualification required?
Is there any preferential treatment for startups?
Is there any differential treatment for startups? There is that here she has shown that style also she has covered that aspect of it. So you are MSME. Your MSME is for what? There is a Ministry of Government of India in which that MSME is there. M for micro, S for small, M for medium, E for intermediate. So you're a young man and you have got the drive, passion to do something. So you have got some money also. That money you can take a loan also. So micro level or medium level or small level you want to do. So government says why not? You support. So you get differential treatment. When you are an MSME, suppose we all quote for something and minimum quoted is 100 rupees. So take down norm says whoever is quoted minimum, only that will be accepted if it is reasonable. If it is not reasonable, we treat it. If it is reasonable, we will do the accept the lawyer letter and say awarded, contract awarded, it is not allowed. You are MSME fellow. You are not like other. We are quoted. You are the only one odd man out, MSME. So what we have to do, rules are there. Lowest is 100. We cannot just close the matter like that. We have to see then quoted. Is there any MSME? MSME is there. Then so what she has quoted. So she has quoted 130 rupees. You are not the lowest. Fellow who is lowest 100 rupees for. So now I cannot go ahead. You are 113. You are within 15%. So now I have to come back to you, say, madam, MSc madam, now 113 you have quoted. Lowest quoted letter is 100 rupees. So you are willing to work for 100 rupees. And if you say yes, then it will be given to you. That means the base whoever are quoted 100 rupees, 101 rupees, 100, they are already gone. Now MSc people will get it. So is it not a huge advantage? In case you are quoted more than 15% more, then no. But 15% range, get preferential treatment. Basically, you can get a contract, then only there is a chance of making money. No. You have to get a contract, you have to do the work, then payment, and use whatever expenditure you have made, minus it. So, that's your profit. More business, more profit.
So I'm asking to consider this whole that also. Like even to be considered in the bidding process, is there a minimum turnover?
once I'm qualified for SME status, is that good enough, or do I need to have a proportionate revenue as compared to the project budget?
Suppose you have got only 1 crore rupees and my project costs 500 crore rupees. So I hesitate, no. I hesitate, you can go even up to 500 crores, turnover. And investment is 125 crore. Your money is 125 crore and you can go up to 500 crore. That is MSME certificate. You are classified as medium enterprise. So I got this special. So MSME thing will help you in that process also. Suppose MSME is not there, then also you can apply. The tender itself you can see qualification. Before applying itself it is made visible, clear requirements. So if you are meeting those requirements, you can go for it.
Number of years of experience.
Not required. Not required. There is something called provisional enlistment. There is something called permanent enlistment. In every department. In MES also, contractors are there who are provisionally enlisted and who are permanently enlisted. So, provisionally enlisted fellow will have so many queries will be there. Like whether he has got liability, your income tax returns for 3 years or something, whether you have got daily SRBG or not. So that income tax returns you have to see, your sales tax, GST, whatever, that you will see. And you have got any experience with someone, you have made already similar type of structure somewhere or not, that also you will see. So all these things you will see, MSME is there, okay, German thing is also there, okay. So all these things you will see when you are a fresher. So then based on your you will go to bid. After bidding, you have to go to the lowest. So now acceptance has to be done. So again, you will be prepared and it will be awarded to you. Your performance will be watched and you have done low rate and you have done exceedingly well. You will get that kind of report that you have done exceedingly well. So next time then you will become permanently enlisted. Once you become permanently enlisted, you get more exposure in the department. More what you call it, more questions afterwards.
We're at the end of the time. So thank you very much. Sorry for the inconvenience.
Thank you, Stephen.
We are at 5:30 and I didn't hear from anybody saying they want to pitch today. So we don't have any pitches lined up. Maybe we can take a couple minutes for open mic. Anybody wants to share any ideas or any thoughts? It's not just yours, you know. Yeah, okay. One of the challenges that we have within our in the campus, and because it's in the heart of the city and people come through the campus to travel to different places, and of course students being students and therefore they're going to want to drive fast, and especially over the meals. Want to impress the female, if you drive past well, will be interested in you. There's a lot of potential for accidents and things happening. And also one of the things that happens in at least Visakhapatnam is that there are places where accidents happen, and as soon as the accidents happen, there is a good speed breaker that suddenly comes up overnight to stop future accidents from happening. But that means that in certain places every 100 meters you are stopping people from traveling smoothly. And speed breakers are not obviously not a full long-term solution for solving this problem. So one of the things that's already done in other places, but I'm wondering if we can do this in campuses as an experiment and then go beyond that to use a small IoT device to detect the speed of vehicle going by. And then a little bit further beyond that, where you detect the speed gets displayed on a device and asks you to stop. And because that by itself is usually a good indicator for people to slow down. And there are people who don't care about those things because they say, who cares? One small innovation or at least one small addition to this to stop that would be to take a picture, a video and a picture grab with the license tag so that then the challan can be automatically generated and sent to them to pay up and collect money for the government and whoever entities make money. That's the idea that I'm thinking of for quite a while. And I spent 1 minute telling you about it, so I guess you have about 1 minute to tell me why you want or why you don't want. So the idea of open mind is that somebody like me, somebody like you comes over here and says, I have this idea, I'm thinking about it. I'm still thinking about some ideas, I don't know what to do as yet. I have an idea, I'm thinking about it, and I want to share it with you to get feedback, either positive or something that says, hey, this won't work because of this reason, so that I can go back and revise something. So that's the whole point of this work. So, any thoughts? If there are no thoughts, I'll move on. Okay, so if there are no thoughts, you have a question or a comment?
I only one question. How about you want revenue from
Set device.
Set device. So you will be checking and
What is your game?
Yeah, what is your game? You're making the product, you're doing everything. The money goes to the police or the challan, that is basically the government. What profit do you get?
Yeah, very good question. So I signed a contract with them saying that I'm increasing the revenue, give me 1% to 5% to 10%. So far we're getting 0 because of these violations. I'm increasing the revenue. So because I'm putting in an investment, not that it will work, I'm not saying it will work, the government getting a contract, going through a tender, they go and say, I can't give you the contract because you came up with the idea. They'll have to then issue a tender and say, essentially, is going to do it faster, cheaper. So I'm not sure if it will work, but the revenue generation is over there. Second, if they'll allow me, right? If, let's say, other investment, income, and then whatever, graduated, if they allow me to set up something like this in the premises, right? I'm going to, whenever there are no vehicles going around, I'm going to show an advertisement. If the vehicles are also advertised for the screen and everything, but otherwise there is no ad, or maybe around the border I can put a small ad for a border. Okay, fast.
Yeah.
Food for thought. Let's go to
Yeah, sorry. So, don't have anything, right? I'm just doing it for.
I don't have anything.
So, he's going to tell you about the next startup Saturdays, which is the third Saturday. I'll tell that also. So, we do these startup Saturdays on the first and third Saturday of every month. Today happens to be the first Saturday, so we're doing this now. The next one happens to be on the 16th of August, the third Saturday. That's when we're going to have this. Hopefully the AC is going to get fixed, so we're going to be there. We don't stop for holidays and other, only major thing would be something like January 26th or October 2nd and August 15th. Fortunately, August 16th is Saturday, but it's Janmashtami. We're still going to go ahead and certify we need to be here. Hopefully all the prayers will be done beforehand. The next thing is we have a NIU program that got started for university students, college and university students. The first orientation session happened last yesterday. And every Friday from 5:30 to 6:30, these sessions will happen. For institutional members of TiE, it is free to the students. For others, you need to take an annual membership of 1,000 rupees, be a TiE student, and then you can attend these events. Then we have a TiE Women program that already was started. Again, those sessions happen on Thursdays from 11 to 12 noon. If you're a women entrepreneur and you want to take advantage of this program, there is a pitching competition that the deadline ended, so you can't be a part of that. But if you want to be a part of the women entrepreneurship program and just learn right now and maybe participate next year, you're welcome to join. In this case, you don't need to be a member, it's free for the women. 11 to 12 every Thursday. And we already finished 3 sessions and another 5 to 6 sessions are going to happen shortly. Then we have on the 28th of the last Friday, which I believe is the 29th of August, we are going to have a demo day session, but that's going to be in Vijayawada, where we are promoting innovation from anybody. There is a chance for you to exhibit your innovation and also to pitch. There are 5 shortlisted teams that get a chance to pitch. Moving the clock a little back again, on 21st August, Thursday 21st August of this year, it's World Entrepreneurship Day. As a part of World Entrepreneurship Day, we usually celebrate that with a small half-day evening. During that half-day evening, we are conducting a competition called Idea Search 2025, like a Power Search, Idea Search Power 2025. Anybody and everybody can submit an idea that they would like to compete in a competition, and the top 5 to 10 ideas will be called for the finals on the 21st, and the winning teams will be given a small trophy, and it may also be given, you can be assigned to mentors if you want them, and you can also get access to incubation space at TAHA. I think that's good. That's about it. Thank you for your patience and
Just feedback home to provide me feedback. You can join us on WhatsApp group. This is a safe space. There's not going to be any unnecessary messages. We'll read it immediately with the forwards. So it's a safe space to join on WhatsApp group. This is where all the announcements go. Did you get that right, Pranav? You can like us, follow us, try to follow social media, Startup Saturdays. It's hosted by AHA. We have volunteers who are putting this together. So we can, in half an hour or less than half an hour, in about 15 minutes, being there at the talk show that happens every first and third Saturday, Startup Saturday. I hosted today a meeting with Sima Rex Purjwal. She is not an adventure seeker, but she is hooked to nature and trekking gets her to the spaces she wants to be. Trekking for fun and trekking for purpose. So that's what we're going to talk about. That will be in the multi-purpose room right next on the other side of the gardens. The other side of the compound. For our customary picture, please join us in the front. And that will be in the shop. Thank you. Please come to the front for the picture. Oh, everybody is here.
Okay.
People who don't show up on the photo cannot go home.